Hello there, little listeners. Are your listening ears on? Good. Because today we have a wonderful story about a very clever monkey and a not so clever crocodile. Picture this with me. Far away on the sunny bank of a sparkly river stood a huge leafy berry tree. And who do you think lived in that tree? Our friend Ressa, the monkey. Ressa was super clever and had the kindest heart. He loved to share his juicy berries with all the animals and birds who came to the river for a drink. Down in the cool, clear river lived a big crocodile named Mugger. He lived with his wife in a cozy cave at the bottom of the river. One hot day, Mugger the crocodile was super hungry. He hadn't caught anything to eat all morning. Tired and hot, he had hardly closed his eyes when he heard a friendly voice call out, "Hello friend, I am up here." Mugger looked up to find Ressa, the monkey, smiling down at him. Whoosh! Ressa quickly plucked a handful of juicy berries and threw them down to Mugger. "Eat these," said Ressa. "They will quench your thirst and make you feel much better." "Oh, thank you," said Mugger and gulped. He ate the delicious berries. His tummy rumbled with happiness. From that day on, every single day, Mugger would come to the river's bank and Ressa would drop down a yummy treat. Can you imagine? They became best of friends. One day, Mugger took some berries home to his wife. She loved them. She said, her eyes gleaming. If these berries are so tasty, how delicious would the monkey's heart be? The one who ate these berries all the time. Oh, a very sneaky idea popped into the crocodile's wife's head. "I want to eat the heart of this monkey," she demanded. "How can I do that?" replied Mugger, looking sad. "He's my best friend. How can I kill him?" But his wife would not accept no for an answer. "If you don't bring me his heart, I will starve myself to death," she cried, making a big fuss. What do you think Mugger did? So Mugger, feeling very sneaky and a little bit sad, went to meet Ressa. "My dear wife liked the berries you sent her so very much," he said with a fake smile. "She wants to meet you. She has invited you home for dinner." "Oh, I would surely love to come," said Ressa, "but I can't swim and you live deep in the river." "Don't worry," said Mugger, putting on his friendliest voice. "I will carry you on my back." Ressa, trusting his friend, rapidly jumped onto Mugger's strong back. Mugger began to swim away from the bank, heading towards the middle of the river. Listen closely, because this is where it gets tricky. On reaching the middle of the river, Mugger the crocodile began to dive down under the water. "Hey, what are you doing?" panicked Ressa, his heart going thump, thump, thump. "I told you I can't swim." "Sorry, my friend," replied Mugger, no longer pretending to be kind. "My wife wants to eat your heart, so I have to kill you." Ressa realized he was in a big danger. His mind raced. But then zing! Brilliant idea flashed into Ressa's clever brain. "Is it my heart you want?" he asked in a surprisingly calm voice. Oh, why didn't you say so before? I would have gladly given it to you. But we will have to go back because I usually leave my heart bag at home when I go out. Can you believe it? The foolish crocodile immediately believed Resa. He turned right around and swam back towards the bank. The moment they touched the shore, Resa immediately jumped down from Mugger's back and bounced up into the berry tree. You are a fool, Mugger, said Resa, looking down from his safe spot. How could I be alive if I left my heart behind? You have been an unfaithful friend. Our friendship is over. And that, my friends, is the story of Resa and the unfaithful Mugger. What is a lesson for Mugger? Wouldn't you agree? Always be careful about who you trust. Thank you, kids.